So, und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem Genshin Impact Let's Play. Also zu einem normalen, nicht aus dem Stream raus. Und zwar, der Stream musste ja ausfallen, weil ich was anderes vorhatte. Und dieses Event geht ja nur noch einen Tag und ich muss zugeben, ich hatte keine Lust, jetzt wegen einer Stunde oder zwei irgendeinen Stream anzumachen. Ich weiß, es gibt viele, die wohl das trotzdem machen. Ich habe trotzdem keinen Bock gehabt. Deswegen machen wir das mal so zu Ende. Und ich habe vergessen, wo das war. Ich überlege gerade. Das war, glaube ich, bei Wangshu Dings da, ne? Da haben wir es doch. Weil dann machen wir das Event gar und dann haben wir das wenigstens als Folgen, weil ich wollte, wenn dann schon, wollte ich schon abschließen. Ich meine, das Event war an sich cool, aber es ist irgendwie ein bisschen zu viel gelabert. Oder war das hier? Nein, warte, das war da oben. War es in Chinsei-Dorf? Ne, das war hier an der Grenze, ne? Im Grenzbereich. Da sind wir daheim. Guten Tag. So, jetzt machen wir mal einen Tag. Ich habe jetzt unseren Otterkönig übrigens auf vorhin gemacht. Talent 8 und 9. Ich habe die Waffe auf 90? Ja, habe ich gemacht. Okay. Ja, Artefakte sind noch nicht perfekt. Ich muss aber zugeben, ich hatte noch keine Lust. Und Alter, der haut schon sehr hart rein. Und ich wollte auf die Zeit vorstellen. Was mache ich denn? Bis 8 war es, ne? Also, der geht schon echt gut ab, Alter, unser Otti. Ich bräuchte bloß noch ein paar geilere Artefakte für das Ding.
That was a refreshing sleep. Let's go to the venue. Paimon's really looking forward to hearing everyone's poems. Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night?
Wir sollten sie suchen.
Paimon's worried.
Wir sollten sie suchen gehen.
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Eine Chifi. Herz der Tiefe, drittes Gedicht, Ausdruck der Poesie. Jetzt habe ich genau falsch rum gelesen eigentlich. War das da drüben? Ah, da kann ich hinlaufen. Wir können ja unterwegs irgendwas wegbaddeln oder so, falls wir was sehen. Wie das Wildschwein da. Wir werden es mal powerwashen. Powerwash, Start! Hä? Was bist du für einer?
I see everything.
Settle down.
Da, weg mit dir! Sehr schön. Die wurden beide gepowerwashed. Kann ich eigentlich auch sowas wegwaschen? Waschen, Alter. Nee. Also Wasserstrahlschneider ist er dann leider doch nicht.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Du erzählst allen, was passiert ist.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
Hmm? What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just, that poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Oh no.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf! Wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Boah, das schreibe ich nicht so an mit einer quietschigen Stimme, Palmer. Wo ist das Blatt? Da drüben. Kann ich eigentlich? Alter, das funktioniert halt. Geil. Man kann ein Stück drüber schweben, wenn man die Attacke einsetzt.
Oh, why does it have to float so quickly?
Hä, warte, was? Wohin? Dahin. Unterwegs machen wir die noch weg. Dass ihr so hart gewaschen werdet, habt ihr heute nicht erwartet, ne?
Can't you just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
Alter, ihr macht mich fertig. Ihr wollt jetzt echt, dass ich danach suche? Oh, ich kann gar kein so... Warte mal, das geht automatisch aus? Ein kleines Mädchen? Meng Meng.
Now I need more flowers.
Wohnst du hier? In der Bruchbude?
It stopped.
No! Alter, hätte ich das jetzt nicht einfach gleich nehmen können? Da ist es.
We finally caught it.
Are the words still legible, or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
Nimmt das in die Hand? Gefühle bestehen noch fort, doch die Zeit ist vergangen. Der Junge aus der Quelle wird alt und gebrechlich. Erst wenn die Flüsse und Träume zusammen in das gleiche Meer fließen, werden wir uns wieder in einen endlosen Gedicht an den Händen halten. Hallo? Also du.
Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. She must have picked up one of our leaves. Spring. It's looking a lot like Callie Roe was the one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh? Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... Is it possible that she's,
Ich habe schon wieder vergessen, wie die eigentlich heißen, die Wasserviecher. Lass uns sie zuerst
Based on
finden.
the current and accounting for wind strength. Everyone, please follow me.
Oh, er weiß, wo sie ist. Ah, wie haben die wieder geheißen? Warte mal, das zieht ja unten Energie, wenn ich das mache, ne? Nein. Haha. Und jetzt hocke ich mich erstmal dahin, wo ich mein Fleisch verdient habe.
Bow your head.
Ja, so weit komme ich gar nicht. Kann ich das nach oben lenken auch? Ne? Ja. Ah, scheiße, so weit geht es nicht noch.
Settle down.
Ich liebe ihn einfach mit seinem Angriff. Das ist einfach nur geil. Da kann ich ausnahmsweise auch mal drauf verzichten, dass man... Warte mal. Was, shit, da oben? Dachte mir, oh, da schwebe ich jetzt über das Wasser, dann bin ich dort und dann so... Ja,
This
nein.
should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Hä, hast du die Dinger nicht eingesammelt?
Let the mighty be humbled.
Ach, da fühlt man sich doch gut, Alter, wenn man was gewaschen hat. Nein! Na dann halt nicht. Okeanide habe ich gesucht, das Wort. Oh ja, da müssen noch mehr gewaschen werden.
Let's go save her.
Achso, es wirkt ja nicht, wenn ich niemanden treffe, ne? Oh, noch mehr.
Be sanctified.
Illusion shattered.
Settle down.
Hier, ich wasche mir auch noch ein bisschen. Die Orbs schauen cool aus.
Callie Rowe, are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Callie Rowe?
Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body, is it?
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
Also Tropfen wandeln sich allmählich vor allen Augen wieder in Gestalt von Callie Rowe.
No, did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Rowe, are you some kind of adeptus?
No, I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
What's an...
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Das ist ja cool.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream.
So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
Das Mondlicht floss wie seidiger Honig, der Junge an der Quelle wird alt und
I
gebrechlich.
see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So,
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams, and still do to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam, and purer than the morning dew. I like humans, and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were, then, a mystery to me.
So seid ihr Freunde geworden.
Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled, and never appeared before him again.
Oh, Callie Rowe.
My
strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring, every day. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for?
Sehr schön gesagt.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing! That's great!
But I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side? I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Sei unbesorgt.
Your secret is safe with me.
Meiner redet sowieso bis einmal im Jahr.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
Great. I can't thank you all enough.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes.
Ich habe da eine Idee. Ich schreibe mir mein Gedicht.
A poem?
Sag mir auf diese Weise, was tief du in deinem Herzen verbirgst. Auf diese Weise, dass du nie sagen konntest.
Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Wir gehen jetzt dahin. Darf ich unterwegs nur was powerwaschen? Wir gehen dahin. Ich will was powerwaschen. Das ist so geil mit seinem super Kamehameha-Strahl. Oh, es ist hier nix. Scheiße. Finch, ich werde dich powerwaschen, Alter. Schön, schön. Was muss ich denn da machen? Wahrscheinlich vergesse ich es wieder, aber ich habe heute irgendwie keinen Bock, die Dailies zu machen. Ist er da? Oder bringt man die Ding?
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Callie. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I can still hold on. bit longer.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
Hey, warum muss ich damit? Kannst du die nicht einfach holen, ohne dass ich mitgehe?
How are you holding up? Would you like some support, Miss Callie Roy?
You can also lean on Paimon if you need.
Thank you.
Hä, wie ein Paimon, die geht doch mit. Tja, tut mir leid. Aber ich durfte noch nichts powerwaschen. Nein! Aber da ist eine Grenze, sehe ich gerade. Ich dachte immer, das ist halt einfach nur ein Effekt, aber da, schau, man sieht genau, wie weit es geht. Cool. Dann weiß ich jetzt auch immer, wo das hinzielt. Ja, warum gehe ich denn zu dem? Halt, nein, warte, das ist das Falsche. Auf Nimmerwiedersehen, mein Täubchen. Sprich mit Draft. Jetzt bin ich automatisch zum nächsten Ding gegangen. Achso, da ist Finchy.
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Könnten wir sagen.
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to...
Grandpa Finch!
All right.
Da steht er auch so. Was
No
machen die?
need to get worked up. I'm right behind you.
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Ich muss wieder hochlaufen, oder? Ah, ne, die Porten sichern, sehr gut.
Over here, over here. It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
Huh? What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and... well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Callie Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy. Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Oh, richtig schön. Oh, sie hat sich verwandelt.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time.
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
Wie das wahre Herz der Quelle.
It's so romantic.
Psst.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowe look so happy. Oh, what a perfect moment.
Diese Betonung, ich liebe es.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Oh, dass er nichts Schlechtes machen kann.
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
My physical form is about to disappear.
Ja, ja, ich sehe die menschliche Gestalt gerade echt.
Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give it to you now.
Einmal schließt die Augen. In einem Moment wie diesem ist es nur höflich, die Augen zu schließen.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch?
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
Aber geil, jetzt wissen wir auch, wo Diona ihre Kräfte her hat. Und das ist halt von der Fee, Alter. Oder beziehungsweise von Okeanide. Alter, ich vergesse diesen Namen jedes Mal. Nein, ich renne schon wieder bloß zu ihm. Warte mal, wo müssen wir eigentlich hin? Oh, zurück. Ja, wir haben ja Zeit, wir machen das mal kurz. Weißt du, es ist schon wieder Nacht. Die werden sich auch denken, scheiße, wo sind denn die alle? Ich könnte euch kurz alle waschen, kostenlos, weil wir so spät sind. Hä? Oh, ich hänge an einem Stuhl. Wow, wegen der Millimeter.
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Wenn es nach mir geht, könntest du nur länger warten.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
Tone deaf, Bard! Does this mean that right from the start you...
Paimon, wir haben versprochen.
Right from the start, you said you would treat us to a nice meal!
Huh? Did I?
Ich denke, wir haben ein gutes Essen verdient.
Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona, dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Das passt schon, ich wollte mal eh nicht dabei haben.
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a walk. Inspiration walk, since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Huh? What the? What's gotten into you?
Ja, das gefällt mir.
Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Ja, du bist nicht eingeweiht. Ha! Ja, warte mal, das ist schon das Ende? Wow, wenn ich das gewusst hätte, hätte ich das im Stream noch fertig gespielt. Das war jetzt eine halbe Stunde. Das ist jetzt fast ein Witz, oder? Alter, warum? Ich habe jetzt extra im Stream noch aufgehört, weil ich mir gedacht habe, Alter, noch eine Stunde das ganze Poesiegesülze. Habe ich jetzt wirklich keine Lust drauf. Ich meine, ich habe nichts dagegen gehabt, das war eigentlich ganz lustig alles, aber... Keine Ahnung. Ich habe da halt jetzt schon gedacht, dass da jetzt noch eine ganze Ding kommt, wo sie mit den Gedichten um sich schmeißen und alles. Aber das habe ich ja alles gemacht. Ha! Wow. Das ist... Wow. Scheiße. Warte mal, ne, was wollte ich jetzt schauen? Gebete? 8 Tage. Okay, übernächste Woche kommt dann das Ding. Das neue Update. Dann gibt's die Furina. Die haben ja auch das neue... Da gab's ja eigentlich die Sondersendung am Freitag. Sollte eigentlich kommen. Und die ist ja dann abgesagt worden, Alter, weil der ehemalige... Präsident? Nennt man das Präsident? Ne, Premier von China ist gestorben. Ich muss zugeben, ich habe mich ja kurz gefreut, dass das momentane Oberhaupt vielleicht nicht verreckt wäre, aber mehr sage ich mal nicht dazu, ich will hier nicht mit Politik rumschmeißen. Ja, dann dürfte eigentlich die Stream wahrscheinlich die Woche irgendwann kommen oder sowas. Also, heute Sonntag, also morgen dann die Woche. Ich bedanke mich an der Stelle fürs Zuschauen. Das war eine relativ gut, es ist eine längere Folge, aber ein kurzer letzter Akt. Wenn man überlegt, dass die 2 Akte vorher eigentlich fast 2 Stunden gegangen sind, war das jetzt hier ein bisschen enttäuschend. Dafür war es sehr schön. Muss man auch dazu sagen. Habe ich jetzt eigentlich so alles kassiert? Ich bedanke mich an der Stelle mal bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Die Dinger haben wir nicht gemacht, hatte ich keinen Bock drauf. Aber das Zeug muss ich noch machen, ne? Da muss ich auch noch mal einmal ran. Ja, aber danke fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal. Servus.